it could become a problem. It's not necessarily that your boyfriend doesn't like the fact that you smoke weed. It's not necessarily that. He may honestly just not like the smoke, period. He probably doesn't even like smokers. Okay? So it's not necessarily the weed. So in a situation like this, it sounds like you've been smoking weed for a while, several years, and you did it around your ex-boyfriend and it was no biggie. He didn't care. He was cool with that. Well, this is a new guy, a new boyfriend, so he's coming with a totally different set of rules here. So you got to figure out what is more important to you, the weed or your boyfriend, because this isn't something that's going to go away. Especially if he's the type of guy who, like I mentioned earlier, is not just who just doesn't like to smoke. He doesn't like to smoke, um, or he might also be someone who, whenever he's around that smell of weed, it might actually give him a headache. Some people like that too. So you don't necessarily know where he's coming from. It may not necessarily be the weed per se. It may be what it either does to him in a physical sense, or he just doesn't like to smoke. You know, it's not necessarily the fact that you smoke weed. you know, so you gotta choose the weed or your boyfriend because he's it's not gonna go away. All right, and he may ultimately even end it with you. So maybe there's a way you can compromise when you smoke weed. He's not around. Okay, maybe you can tell him, okay, how about I smoke weed on these days and at this times, and you won't be around when that happens, or I'll be somewhere else so that I don't upset you. And maybe you can compromise that way. But either way, you guys got to talk about it, figure something out.